let him be, Mr. Meacham.
Why don't you call me Dad, just like everybody else, Billy boy?
I only call one man that. I won't do it again.
You're gonna join us on that little job I told you about, aren't you?
Nope, but I wish you luck.
You don't like our style, do you, kid? You don't like to see a poor innocent bashed, right?
Now, that man didn't deserve nothing you gave him.
He is here. He is here when we come in. And that gives me every damn right to bash him, don't you get it?
Because you know what Daddy says. Ain't nobody is innocent.
He wrecked loot. They're all guiltier than sin. And it's gonna be our duty to make all of them damn civilians pay for being born sheep.
Since you ain't with us, Billy boy, you's against us. And that makes you one of them.
Lordy, are you quick, Billy? Snap! Just like a damned rattlesnake. And all the time, looking like a choir boy or something. You were just born too damn late for your own good, kid. Too damn late.
Put them on, boys. I got wants for murder on Dad, Lute, Tector, and George Meacham, so y'all are coming with me.
Now, by God, there's a boy that's got guts. By God, he's stupider than hell, and he's gonna die, but by damn, he's got guts. Sink him, boys! Be careful with that gun, boy. You don't want to hurt this little lady.
Please let me go.
Shut up! Shut up!
Billy Pack.
Vince Black. The law around here?
Hell no. I rob banks.
He was a cop and good at his job, but he committed the ultimate sin and testified against other cops gone bad. Cops that tried to kill him, but got the woman he loved instead. Framed for murder, now he prowls the Badlands, an outlaw hunting outlaws, a bounty hunter, a renegade.
With my brother George, damn it. What'd they say at the hospital?
He'll make it, Tector. Worse luck for every decent citizen in the county.
Decent? What would you know about decent, stoner?
Yeah, you booze hound.
Isn't it a little early for that sort of thing, Sheriff?
It's never too early. Never too late.
Yeah, well, if anything should happen to Tector or Lute in this, Sheriff, we're out a lot of money.
They'll only be here a week. The feds will transfer him to Capital City. I can handle it. Damn it, man, for a week, I can handle it.
Yeah, well, my sister and I, we were thinking about sticking around Liberty City anyway.
Just in case you might need some backup. If it's okay with you, Sheriff Stoner.
Suit yourself. You're gonna have to fill out some forms so I can get a voucher, turn it in to get you that bounty money.
Is this all?
Well, people change, son, but red tape, never.
Woo-wee. It's a little too high-tech for Billy Pike, man. I like things simple.
Yeah, like there's a bank. Bank has money, so let's walk in there and take some.
Right. And then Billy Pike is flying free. Alone and free.
Alone and scared, with a permanent stiff neck from looking over your shoulder. Lousy beds and lousy motel rooms. And bars where everybody starts looking the same.
How's a bounty hunter know so much about being on the run?
Just put myself in other guys' shoes, I guess.
Well, it can't be that easy. I mean, I sure as hell couldn't put myself in some cop's shoes. A fatal flaw, I guess. Always taking the outlaw side, you know? The underdog.
My business, the underdog is usually the victim.
Oh, man. Dad and Meacham would love this conversation. Probably put him smack into a cardiac.
Dad a friend of yours, kid?
No way. Never had any use for that mean old man. Too much like my old man. Always pounding on the little guy.
I figured he'd head south to a place I heard about, sort of a R&R center for bad guys.
Dragline. In a valley west of Lordsburg. Mountains on either side. Only one way in. Like Butch and Sundance's hole in the wall.
Right. Supposedly he likes the hospitality there. So what do you think, kid? You think he'll let south the dragline?
Could be. If there was such a place. But you'd never make it in there. Not on your lonesome anyways.
Probably not. I'd need a cover.
Right.
A guide.
Right. And then you and him would roll in there and he'd intro you to a guy named Jake. Who maybe runs the place. You want me to go down there with you and bring in Dad Meacham?
I'm not asking you to be part of the play, Billy. Just get us in there and I'll do the rest.
But you trust me.
If you wanted to do me harm, you had your chance last night and you passed, so that's good enough for me until you prove me wrong.
And what would Billy Pike get out of this association with the law? Huh? Except the possibility of a lot of grief.
We'll split the bounty. 50-50, you and me. What do you say?
Split the bounty, 50-50. You and this refugee from a bad western. I don't believe it. Even though I ran a check on this kid and he's got no wants, that's a bad idea.
We use people from the outside all the time, Bobby.
For information, not to cover our back in a bad situation.
A tiger is always a tiger. You can never domesticate him.
I want Dad Meacham behind bars, and this kid is the only person I could use to get me close enough to him. Now look, I'm not stupid. I'll sleep with one eye open.
You better have this kid handcuffed every night. Do you hear me?
There it is, Vince. That's where my gal lives. Jessica Good. And she is, brother. Real good. I'm about as tough as you want most times, but Jess just turns me to jelly.
You think Dad Meacham stopped in here on his way down south?
Good possibility. Jess runs a late-night poker game here, and Meacham was, well...
A frequent visitor.
Right,
To the girls upstairs.
right. Now I'll just take a minute, see Jess. Found out about Meacham.
You take 15 minutes. Tell her you'll be back in a couple days for a longer visit.
Right. You got it, boss.
Hey, Billy. How you doing? I didn't know that you were coming through.
That's obvious.
Well, you know what they say, kid? First come, first serve. I got here first. So why don't you and your friend just pop a wheelie and get the hell out of here?
No, you didn't call.
She needs a man, not a boy.
Loosen up, kid. We got other things to do, and playing jealous ain't one of them.
That's my girl!
Well, then why don't you ever call? And what I hear about you and Kitty Wells down in Medicine Hat?
We're looking for Dad Meacham.
He ain't been by. You should have called, damn it!
Where are you going?
Find Dad Meacham.
A job?
Something like that.
Don't let him get hurt, will you?
You better fire up your hog, man! I just robbed the damn bank! Woo! Hey, man, I said I was sorry.
Damn near started a war earlier today, and you're sorry.
It just came over me, damn it. Seeing Jess with that lowlife Mick Casper and all, I just had to do something to get me feeling right about being Billy Pike again.
So you robbed a bank to feel right about yourself? Huh? Because you were mad? You committed a felony to feel like a big man? You risked your life, you risked other people's lives?
Hell yes. And it was fun, too. Everybody freaked out. My heart was pumping like a steam engine. Cute little teller bank winked at me, you know. And it was great. And I was Billy Pike again. Until you went all good at two shoes on me and tossed some money back.
That money didn't belong to you.
Possession is the only law where I come from, and I was in possession.
There were kids on that street that could have been hurt.
So what? I never hurt a kid in my life.
That security guard that had that gun probably never fired it before in his life. If something had happened, if somebody was hurt, it'd be your responsibility.
Well, I don't see it that way. Far as I'm concerned, I was making money. The only way I know how. So you throw me in a slam, or you shoot me down like a dog, if you can. But don't you stand there looking like God Almighty outballing some piece of dirt.
You best leave, kid. Before I take you up on that offer.
Fine! Playing partners with some law book thumper. In my style, in a way.
See you around, kid. And I hope you find what you're looking for. Sorry it had to come to this.
You'll be sorrier.
Keep drinking like that, Sheriff, I'm never gonna beat you at this game.
I'm just a good sober.
Really?
Really.
Well, I guess I wouldn't know anything about that. You've been pounding your liver ever since we met.
And you don't like it.
Let's just say I'm not used to seeing a good man become a lush. And ever since I was growing up, all I heard about was the great Roy Stoner lawman. You were once one of the best lawmen the state ever had.
Make your point, son.
Maybe it's time you became that great lawman again, huh, Sheriff?
Too late. And it's your move.
I just heard from Vince.
Anything to report?
The amnesty with Billy is off. He's going alone.
Shy, you should have told him to stay put so we can catch up to him or something. I mean, going in there like that, that's crazy.
Bobby, I tried everything I could. He just wouldn't listen.
Place like Dragline, the boy's gonna get himself killed.
Give me a draft. Tell Jake I want a moment of his time.
Who wants a moment of his time?
I do.
You forgot to show ID at the door. Show me now.
Well, what kind of ID you want? You want fake ID, real ID?
You don't know? You ain't got it. And you ain't wanted here, buddy. Now walk.
You walk, Jethro. I got a beer coming.
Hold it!
You must be Jake.
Who are you? Give me something, man, quick, or you're gonna be hurting.
I'm Vince Black. I'm a friend of Billy Pike's. I'm looking to hook up with Dad Meacham for a little armored car gig I got worked out for next month.
You know this guy, Billy?
Yeah, I know. Got another one, Vince.
Good for you, Billy.
You vouch for this guy, Billy?
Sure. We're old pals, me and Vince. Except for him stealing my gun once.
Well, heck, I never would have done that if he wasn't drunk.
He's got no ID.
Well, I forgot to tell him about that. I never figured he'd try and crash this party without me along for the ride.
Mexican peso.
That's your passport to Dragline. That's the same coin that Texas Rangers used to make their damn badges.
Inside joke around here.
Sorry, I won't lose this one.
Couple of beers, Sheila. My table. Come on, Vince. Over here.
Party down, kids.
This is not smart play, buddy.
I'm taking Dad Meacham in, with or without your help, kid.
You're a damn mule's what you are. Bucking these odds, you got guts. But you're crazy. And now you line me up behind the 8-ball.
It wasn't intentional. I didn't know you'd be in Dragline.
Why not? This is my world, my place. And you are messing with it. Big time. I mean, I vouched for you with Jake, man.
Why'd you do it?
I promised you I'd get you in. This is squaring it. Now you gotta get.
We were coming here together anyway. What's the difference?
We ain't together now. That's the difference.
You afraid of being a good guy, kid?
Where the straight and narrow's concerned, I've seen the light. That's why I came to Dragline, man. To have some fun. And watch the taste of being a good guy out of my mouth.
But it ain't working, is it, kid?
You're gonna have to leave now, old pal. Pronto.
Sorry. Can't do it.
You're on your own, man. From now on.
Hold it, Pike. Don't even breathe hard. Turn around. Slow. Come on. Come on.
Howdy, Billy. You know, old Mick here'd give his kneecaps to blow you away. But I ain't gonna let that happen. Because I still need your gun on that little job we discussed the other night when my son and nephews got grabbed.
With my help.
Yeah, I figured. But what the hell? Old Dad can understand how a youngster like you could take a shine to Mr. Vince Black and try to help him out. Big-time bounty hunter trying to show the sinner the path of righteousness. Make him feel small and bad.
You got something to say? Then say it, Meacham.
I want you to get your cockeyed head screwed on straight. And remember who and what you really are. And if you can't do that, me and Mick are going to help you in that department. Wonder what Jake and the boys would think if they found out that you vouched for a bounty hunter.
You'll blow the whistle with Jake.
And everybody else at Dragline.
Unless I take care of the problem.
That's the deal, Billy. Now, you get him out back someplace, way out back. Now, I don't want no trouble with Jake, but I want that damn bounty hunter dead. Then, any dirt between you and me is gone.
Well then, Dad, I guess I'll just have to kill him for you.
What's up, Billy?
Move it. I said keep it going.
You don't have to do this, Billy.
Stand as still as you can.
Good work, kid. I ain't never seen better.
You sure he's dead?
Go back and take an ear, so you can sleep better at night, Mick.
Simmer down, you two. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, let's ride.
When Dad and the kid left, I made it to my bike. It was dark by then. I was bleeding pretty good, but better than being dead.
Hair closer you would have been.
And all Billy said was, stay as still as you can.
Wasn't much time for anything else.
You know, partner, for all intents and purposes, Billy Pike has already done you in. For real.
The kid's version of a practical joke. Cuts him loose, puts me on ice.
Yeah, well, let's just forget about it then. The feds will be here to pick up Tector and loot in a couple of days and won't be your problem anymore.
I think I can figure out a way to push Dad into making a move before then and hook him.
You hole up in here for a while, lay low, and Shy and I will beat the bushes looking for Dad.
And mourn loudly about the death of our #1 gun, Vince Black.
That's crazy. You and your sister pull out of here and old Dad'll be coming in here quick and we'll have more trouble than we
And
know.
you
what-
and I'll be waiting, Roy.
Not me. Once, maybe. Not anymore. I may be a drunk, but I'm not looking to commit suicide over the fact.
night, man. You are stupid. Anyway, quick draw don't mean nothing nowadays. All it's gonna get you is dead.
Want to give it a whirl, Mick? Come on, Mickey. Put your butt where your mouth is.
I don't like being called that.
Well, hell, I don't blame you, Mickey. Why don't you do something about it?
Listen, you're nothing a big-mouthed little punk. Shiny bike, shiny gun. Problem is, you got nothing to back it up with.
Prove it.
Hold it. Right there. Ain't no love lost between you two, is there? Well, I don't want you... Yeah. All right. All right. That sheriff's on his own back there. When they heard about Black getting blowed away, his friends took off on him. So I think we'll just plan a little trip back there. Get loot and Tector.
When?
Now, saddle up. We can be there in a couple hours.
Stand as still as you can.
Might as well shoot the sorry bastard. Bounty hunter! That's it. We're almost there.
Easy. Wait a minute.
It's your wake-up call now. Come back over here. Okay.
No. Hey, no, boy! No! Get!
Wake up now.
Quit! Oh!
Wake up now, Roy. Okay.
Let Meacham have him, that's what I say. Why die for nothing, huh? What's it prove?
Now, you don't believe that, Roy.
It don't matter what I believe.
Bull! Now, that's what matters the most. And that's what I'm banking on. That Roy Stone will remember what he once believed in and believe in it again.
Believe in it again.
That's right.
The whole world's going round, man.
Come on, up we go. Get your feet under you. Stand up, come on, work.
Evening, Dad. You double-dealing little jerk! I'm gonna kill you for that! Shut up, Meacham.
Sorry to see you, kid.
Stay put. Let Stoner book you. Do the time, and get out and make a life for yourself inside the law.
Jail would kill me, Vince. I can't be locked up.
Okay. We're even for good then. I find you ever breaking the law again, all bets are off.
That's the way it'll be then.
Two-faced little bastard's one of them.
What the hell are you looking at? Think old Dad's gonna be locked up out of your lives, don't you? Well, you're wrong. Ain't no jail can hold me and my boy.
No way! You tell Dan we're gonna take them all anyway, Daddy! None of you guys, we're gonna take all you guys! Chop you down to nothing! Eat your damn bones!
Get him in there.
Ah! You hurt my boy! You hurt my boy! You're gonna pay! All of you gonna pay!
Thank you, Sheriff.
Well, Sheriff, how does it feel to be hated by the bad guys again?
Feels downright invigorating. Kind of like you're doing your job.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we go in there and play a little chess, huh? Now that you're sober, maybe I can beat you.
I don't know, Mr. Six Killer. I'm pretty good when I'm sober, too.
Please call me Bobby.
Come on.
Thinking about tigers?
Yeah. Hard to forget the look in Billy's eyes when he talked about being locked up.
Well, maybe nothing like that will happen.
Maybe. Come on.
Sheriff Stoner here. How long ago? Okay.
Meachem's?
No, Billy, don't. Stop, please, stop. Come on, stop and listen to me. Damn it, this is crazy. I mean, don't you see? I mean, you've been down and depressed and all, and you're just drinking too much and you ain't thinking straight.
You heard what was said on TV. You heard, right? Dad's out. Him, Tector, Lute, and Mick. They're free. They're itching for their pound of flesh. And I know just where they'll go first.
You don't owe that damn bounty hunter nothing, Billy.
It ain't for him, Jess! Can't you see that? It's for me. It's for Billy Pike.
Billy! Billy, don't! For God's sake, Billy, don't!
Howdy, kid.
Sheriff! Sheriff!
Hey, Andy. What's the matter? What's wrong?
The Meachams are waiting for you at my uncle's ranch.
Looks like Dad sent us a messenger.
Wish there was enough time to bring in the Marines.
Second that motion.
First sign of a chopper or SWAT team, and old Dad will swoop to Mexico.
Then we'd have to do this all over again.
Right.
Thought you guys might need an extra gun. If I had one, that is.
Well, I've been using this as a backup, but it looks better on you.
So what are we waiting for?
Just like old times, huh, boys? Facing off with evil intent.
Dad, I'm just gonna ask you one time. Throw down your weapons and surrender yourself.
What you got to say about it, bounty hunter?
Give it up or get it on.
Now you're talking Dad Meacham's language. Hard and dirty. Adios, Billy boy.
Adios yourself, you wild-eyed old goat.
Drop it now. Get up out of there. Do it. You're coming with me.
Damn it!
It's over, Mr. Meacham.
Why don't you call me Dad?
It's over, Billy.
Kid! Fight to live.
Bobby!
Alone and free, brother. That's the way to fly.
Hello, Jess.
Go to hell.
Right.
What did you come here for anyway?
Same as you.
Not the same as me.
You're right. I just came to say goodbye to the kid and wish him well.
Then do it. and get out because I hate looking at you.
Heaven help the devil kid with you in town.
You know, you should have left him alone. You should have left him to be what he wanted to be.
Maybe you're right, Jess. But standing up for what's right over what's wrong is what I think Billy Pike always wanted. Even if he had to die for it.
It means nothing if he ain't here. What do you know anyway?
Nothing. Not a damn thing.